evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Dissect. I am Novelist.
And I am Jewel. Happy New Year.
What's up, Jay? Yeah, you must have celebrated the New Year and other things and what a
Yeah.
big celebration.
Yeah. Christmas, my anniversary, everything.
All in one, eh?
All in one.
Nice, nice. How was your little? Well, I shouldn't say time off, but how was your, you know,
You know what? I feel refreshed. I feel relaxed. And
night?
thinking about going back to work is not a good thought right now. After being off for 2 weeks.
Well, you sound like your normal self again.
Yeah. And I was sick just the last episode I did with you. So
Right.
I'm back.
No, I feel like I'm coming down with something.
Oh,
It is good.
sorry.
That's not your fault. But anyway, yeah, first show for 2025, and
Hmm.
welcome everybody to Dissect. And we have another special guest for you guys. And I guess we'll be back in two and introduce you to our guests. So we'll be back.
All right.
So I'm Janine Xavier Cross.
I'm Janelle Zappy. And where's Zappy
On
Street?
yourself. This is Westy Beats on the inside, and we're ready to go.
Are you, Jewel? You are hidden talents that you're not talking about.
I just get to the bar. Ain't no bar, Mr. Drum.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that they've done such a good job with hospitality and welcoming all people in.
Well, Samantha Moon.
So my name is Claudette. Alona People.
I am Selena.
And then that's how it started. When I came home,
My name is Pumba, stage name, of course.
Well, I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica.
I am Evelina Blanc.
I am a mother first. I think I'm a really wonderful friend. And a really great business.
I gotta be ready because you're like, oh, she picked that. No, I didn't.
Yep. I am Kendra Stephen.
I am Rena Charles, aka Mystery.
People forward in victory.
And welcome back. Welcome back. So, Jay, do you want to do the introduction or should I do the introduction?
If you can bring the energy, I say you do it.
I always, one thing with me, no matter what, I got the energy. So,
All right.
coming to the stage, of course, this artist, he's not new. I believe he has about three reggae albums. I could be wrong. We're gonna correct that.
There's more than
My,
that.
doing my research, I came up on three. So if there's more than that, he's been in the business for a minute. Not just a reggae artist. I'm lyrically just gifted. Recently dropped two new Booyah songs, and like I said, lyrically gifted. There's message in the music. He goes by the name of Niyorah. He's residing in the beautiful island of St. Thomas, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
100. What's going on, Niyorah?
Yeah, man. Everything is blessed, man. How are you doing? Everything cool?
Everything cold, over here.
Exactly. It's not cool. It's cold.
Everything cold outside, but everything cool. Everything on the up and up, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Respect, bro.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
man.
So, tell us about you. Like, I guess a little bit about you growing up. I guess in St. Thomas or wherever. And
Okay, so Niyorah. Okay. So I was born in Point Michel, Dominica, right? I left Point Michel, Dominica. I was born in Subuli. If anyone
Okay.
is from Point Michel, Subuli is right there next to the Caribbean Sea, next to the ocean and the coast. The south western coast of Dominica.
Right. Mm.
About 10 to 15 minutes away from Roseau.
Nice.
Yeah. So at 4 years old, I left Dominica with my parents, right, seeking just better economic opportunity,
Right.
expansion. I guess my parents were looking at things from the future generation side of life. And so from 4 years old, I go to St. Thomas, and then I'm raised up in the community called Savan.
Okay.
Okay, Savan is a very beautiful place. I don't call these places the ghetto. But people might say it's one of the biggest ghettos and so in St. Thomas or whatever. But it's a very interesting place because that place, back in the day, they used to call it su casa, like mi casa, su casa, my house, your house.
Right.
So my house, your house was the place where the first free blacks lived in the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
So there's an old Hebrew Israelite, graveyard in the back and all of that. But I was raised up in Savan, helping the sick, with Daddy. Big up Daddy Ras Bobby, the Caribbean herbalist. Big up the Olivache family. And so this is where my foundation started, really and truly. Yeah.
Nice. So how did the whole music thing came to play? Is like, do you have a musical background, like family wise, or is just a vibe?
Yeah, the family totally gifted. We have about 10 different people in whether it's aunts, uncles, cousins, and so even my grandfather. But we have about 10 to 11 members of the family who actually have pursued music in a serious way.
Wow.
Yeah. So my sister, she plays the flute and piccolo.
Right.
We know Ria Olivache. She actually sings opera professionally.
Yes.
We got Ophelia Marie, which is an icon in Dominica.
Family.
Guadeloupe, Martinique. We're talking about icons. Also, we have King Animosity. We have some DJs in there.
Right.
Some of my nephews, they actually produce music and they also artists themselves. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was reading your bio and it's crazy. I was like, okay, I'm trying not to answer the questions for you because, just reading your bio is just amazing. Things that, a lot of people that are now listening to you are like, wow.
Yeah.
Like novelists. This is amazing.
Two of the names you mentioned, I mean, come on, like that's a household name for us back home, right? And it's like, what? Damn. Yeah, boy, you got some big shoes to fill.
To be honest, right? I'm a human being like this. Unlimited force. That's how I think about myself, And if you know the bloodline, if you know Auntie Rita, Nasio Fontaine, which is my cousin, Ras Bobby, it's a real good family, a real great legacy that we have, as a family, So it's my intention to just continue the good works, continue the legacy, and so on and so forth. In the past, almost, I've been in the music business over 20 years, but in the past 17 years, I've released 138 songs in the world.
Damn.
Right. So, and also I have about four albums and a whole bunch of singles. Over I would say total over 13 million YouTube plays, over 23 million Spotify streams without a deal. And the Spotify streams is only about 7 years of analytics. Right. But I've been an artist for 20 something years,
Right.
Yeah.
One of my songs, Positive Herb, about 10 years ago was 3.5 million plays. If it was that person still had it posted, it would probably be about 30 million by now. So,
wow.
Name is pretty out there, but it's all about the unification and peace,
right.
Of the earth and of Mother Africa. That's really my focus, So,
yeah.
Wow.
I heard you're a chef too.
Yes, I'm also a chef as well. I own the vegan restaurant, which I'm transitioning from the restaurant because that happened during COVID. COVID came when the restaurant was open, so I closed the restaurant. But I'm also gonna, have a food van up in St. Thomas running and operating fully as well.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there is a lot. So
yeah,
you've been doing.
Yeah, man.
strictly the four albums, obviously. Well, like I said, I came up on three of them. But it's been strictly reggae, right?
Yes, reggae is definitely the genre of focus because to me, reggae is spiritual music.
Right.
You know, we
Yeah.
you know we all we all love the foundation artists Dennis Brown, Bob Marley, Lucky Dube, Jimmy
Yes.
Cliff,
Yes.
Sister Nancy, Marcia Griffiths. You know, so reggae is timeless.
Thanks.
Reggae. Every time you hear reggae, it's sounding like you're hearing something new. So the frequency of reggae, the how it inspired my life personally. I chose to inspire the world as well and just continue the work that so many elders before me did. Yeah, it's quite simple.
Nice.
When you say timeless, I agree with you because when I listen to your music, like I go online and I see, oh, it's 13 years ago. It sounds so new. It sounds so relevant. Like the topics that you're talking about or singing about are so relevant still today, no matter how old the song is. So
Yeah, man,
kudos.
give thanks. I really appreciate that. And in real reality, we transcend time and space, man. Because life is eternal. What's 1,000 years to us is only a second to God.
Right.
Only a second to Jah. So time and space, we transcend that, we transcend that.
So we know, like, okay, minus the the background in music, like Vanessa is Miss Olive, but who was some of your inspirations growing up, like musically? Like, who was the artist or the bands that you looked up to and like, I want to do this one day? Or
Bob Marley, Sizzla Kalonji, of course Capleton, but Lucky Dube for sure, just the greats, the greats that grace the stage culture,
right. Okay.
Yeah, Burning Spear, all of those brothers inspire me, man, but in terms of favorite artists is Bob Marley, Lauryn Hill, and Desiree from St. Croix, and finally and most importantly, the group that I actually have been in the musical vibe with from since I was 17 years old, 18 years old, as the Star Lion family. 7 of us.
And they're from the Virgin Islands?
Yes, it's one of the most prolific groups, if not the most prolific group out of St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Right.
So we have Rafaija, we have Icarus, Kimby Dan, Pressure Bus Pipe. Pressure is actually part of that group.
Okay, yeah.
Kimby Dan and Jargon Nature. It's actually 7 vocalists.
Right.
We were never a band, even if various members knew how to play music, most of us, but we were more like a vocal crew, artists, And so a couple of us, our name, we kind of took it internationally. Pressure, myself, I also want to big up the other artists from St. Croix, like the Midnight Band, Batch, Desiree, Rima, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole Virgin Islands family,
Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys stay connected? Like, the islands are so close to each other, right? Do you guys really stay connected as far as like all the artists around the regions, like St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John's?
It's so small, everyone knows one another.
Right. Okay.
And one thing I know is that the Virgin Islands artists really love and care for each other.
Nice. Yeah,
I mean, naturally in business and in things, you'll have ego, you'll have competition within the mindset of certain people. As for me, everyone can tell you, Niyorah always push for the unity of all artists because for me, if you look at Rastafari and his words, he says that we must live like the ants. Bro, I see ants build a bridge across water, you know. So people can't tell me nothing. If you study the ants, it have certain places, right? If you go underneath the ant colony and realize how complex systems, how they through unity, millions and billions of ants can create a whole system of living for everybody, bro. It's you know, so
If we could be like the ants.
Yeah, it would be very
because
fun.
you know, melanated people are very close to God. We're very, very close, and we have to embrace that, which means that if we follow the principles, now, hey, we will go through it. We will commit sin. We will fail at times. We will go through things. But if we remember our calling, which is spiritual, we will know that we can manifest anything we put our minds to. So this is how I think. This is why the booyah come about even after the reggae music, you know.
Right.
My last 2 singles was booyah, and I mean, people don't know, but we know. Certain people know that we really, I mean, I could really write hip hop as well. I can spit hip hop too, very, very well. So we always test our vocal skill from young. So now it just come like water.
Right.
You know, I can go Dominica with my numbers and my analytics and you know, if I was egotistical, I can start to act up and say, yeah, all this time, look at my numbers, look at the hundreds of thousands, and look at the millions of this and that. But it's not about that, man. It's really about the unification of all.
Right.
But do you think that it's received the same way? Your reggae vibes or your reggae energy is received the same way as now your booyah energy? Is it? You think it's received the same way?
It doesn't matter because it's expression, and it's African expression in its own organic form. So it will go out into the universe, and whoever receives it, and who you know is doing something else is actually doing something else. But in terms of Niyorah, the brand, you know, the people that know me as an artist, they loving it.
Right.
And the people just love the little different flavor sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
What made like the 2 songs? I love them too. Like I probably know them by heart right now. Actually, I was playing them before they came out. All right, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I got the songs, I was playing them like without knowledge. I was playing it, and then sometime in October, I saw the song release. I'm like, that's an old post, man. And I'm like, oh shoot. Well, I've been playing it, but anyway, you dropped 2 Booyah songs. You dropped 2 Booyah songs, and after doing like reggae for so long, what made you decide I'm gonna do this?
I can do anything with my voice, and I love to try different things. You see, on the earth plane, some people might want to compartmentalize me, but if they listen to the lyrics, they should know that I can do anything and I can manifest whatever I want because I think that way. You know?
Right.
So I just wanted to do something different and try something different, not to stray away from the reggae. Because honestly, I have 12 albums sitting on, bro. I can drop a single every month for the next 12 years. And it's done recorded already. And I have 12 unreleased albums.
Oh, wow.
That I have already right now.
Right.
So, and much less for the books and the pages that we've written. So,
yeah.
I really, you see, the booyah, I love it. I love the rhythms. I love the African energy and the hype. But it's key to sustain a certain kind of class in the booyah.
Right.
A standard of class.
Right.
Not to say that the other artists are classless, but I'm very careful with the younger generation because they just digest things fast.
Yes.
So one of the reasons why I came into the Boya is, first of all, I had to make a unity anthem because I think it's very important, you know.
Right.
You know, that's very important that we remember our responsibility, right? That's why I started. The elders say them no want no violence, no more, no way. Tomorrow, not today. Hey, yeah. Okay, child, you must obey. If I violence you crave, are you a slave? Hey, yeah. Bang, you know. So, in the art form and the expression, we have to remember our responsibility, which is to serve Jah and to serve principles first.
Right.
Right.
One thing, when the message go out, when it go out into the world, you know, you can't take it back.
We can't take it back. We cannot take it back.
It's a fact.
And you're held accountable for it, for whatever you put out there, right?
You can make a mistake in your life personally and ask for forgiveness from another one or ask for forgiveness. But in terms of music going out into the world, you cannot take it back.
Get it right. Facts.
So, you know, we just have to be careful. You know, I mean, you know, we as black men, you know, we love the black sisters and we love the black women, but
of course,
we cannot be too derogatory still. And worthless, you know? Yeah.
I think that goes, I mean, you were talking about sustainability and longevity with reggae. I think with the Bouillon songs you came out with, it's gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna do the same thing because it's not just for what's trending right now. It's for longevity. It's for what's relevant in our, you know, you keep referring to our people. It's relevant for our people. And it's gonna make its way through the generations, I think.
Give thanks, man. And listen, I have one called Block the Road.
The next Bouya one?
Problem. The people block the road. If you don't do what you say you promise, the people block the road. Politicians them a lie on the podium. Salt them salt like them blood full of sodium. Turning our lovely islands to a dirty slum. Energy crisis got the middle class, their money done. Yo, barricade problem. The people block the road.
Yes, I
So listen.
Yeah,
listen.
Yeah.
If they just using the African spiritual rhythms to be too derogatory, someone have to step in and balance the vibes. That's all I'm saying, and that's my responsibility.
All right.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Somebody has to rein it in. Somebody has to pull it back and say,
someone has to do it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's okay. I love that responsibility.
Right.
Because I am unlimited force. I'm not just a human in the flesh. I go beyond that.
Yeah.
If a balancing have to happen, I go and balance it.
Right.
You know, keep certain things that's supposed to be certain place. That's for you and who you know what I mean? That whole privacy thing is you. But 12-year-olds are singing music, man. Word for word, man.
That is true.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is true. How, like, okay, I listen to reggae now, and there's not I don't want to say there's not a lot of artists, because there's always a reggae artists, but what they push to us, they don't push reggae to us, obviously. They push more the dancehall, the trap music to us, right? So unless you're not really looking for an artist, you're not really going to find it, right? So with all that going on, like, you know, how do you remain grounded and, like, you know, I mean, to continue your message, to continue the positive energy? How do you sustain that?
There's only one way, and that's through consistent prayer and meditation and good deeds. It's an everyday thing, bro. It's not nothing to do one time or figure you go just do it for a month.
Right.
It's a lifestyle.
Life experience show us that the consistency in life is the key. And trust me, we all hypocrites to that whole principle there.
Right.
But you notice the great ones, whether it's Bob Marley, Bruce Lee, or whoever, they focus on one thing. Michael Jordan, whoever, all the greats focus on one thing. When you master one, you master all.
Right.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So you have to stay grounded. It's more like an inner thing. You constantly have to remind yourself, I am eternal force. I am great. Because watch that. Stick a pin. Game on the wall matrix. Hit you with mad metaphors basics. A6 fresh kicks for the misfit list lyricists with a crown encoded sequence. Europe, China, must we remind you? Life began from a Nubian vagina. Finer than sawdust coming from a grinder. Black empires, I require. Data historical facts. Conversations of primordial backs. Crisscross designs from hard whip beatings down the black races overachieving. Give reason. This is our season of completing the judgment beating. Long time coming now, Babylon fall. This is not Peter. This is not Paul. This is more like great pyramid halls. Know thyself is written on the walls. Conspiracy theories have become the new truth. You know? So I'm saying, if I limit myself to say I just a reggae artist or just a booyah or just a hip hop artist, none of this, I have to test my skill. So you see how I go from reggae, I can go to booyah, I can go to hip hop.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see myself as unlimited force, not just an artist. That's the difference.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Vibes.
I see you.
So if I enter in the booyah, with knowing myself, who I am,
right,
I enter in booyah confidently, knowing I'm going to reach the destination, which is to make sure the people are reminded of the key in life, which is the unity and which is the enjoyment of life.
Right.
You know, and we can still tell a woman something sensual, but still be kind of mysterious with it, or even if it's plain sight, still be subtle. Because Bob Marley still say, "Bend down low, let me tell you what I know," right?
Yeah.
It's subtleties, right? So, you know, clean is a sensual kind of bigging up the woman kind of song,
right?
But it not too bad. It not, you know, it decent enough. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it is
bro?
decent. Yeah, it's a decent. Yeah.
So this is the class. We can it will still be beautiful. We can make hit songs. All right, a great example. I know you'll find someone.
Yeah, simple.
To love
classic.
you like I do. Come on,
Yeah.
classic, man. Classic,
Yeah.
bro.
It's clean.
You see what I'm saying? The brothers take their time and write this song, and a nice melody. They take their time in it. There is some comedy in it.
Yeah.
There is some sweetness in it. There is some seriousness in it. That man give you the whole, the whole pot. You know, you have potato, you have yam, you have breadfruit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And I honestly like, well, for me personally, I like music that has, you can educate me at the same time, make me laugh or make me say, whoa. And you know what I mean? So like the different expressions as a listener. So yeah, you're right. That song does have that.
But look at how decent this song is.
Right.
It's just talking about love situation, but it's not derogatory.
No.
And it's the biggest song in Booyah right now.
Yeah.
It's all over St. Thomas.
It's all over. Even it's big in the soca world right now in Trinidad, where I can speak for. It's big internationally.
And it's not derogatory. So someone is it's classic. Is my point. So anytime Niyorah jump on anything Booyah, is gonna be a classic.
Right.
That's what I can guarantee with my art. Telling you, anything, any song, any rhythm I jump on is gonna be a classic.
Yeah.
If it's not a classic, I'm not recording it.
Facts. Nice.
This is how I think. This is how I approach. And I know I can accomplish the goal because God in me, and that is all I need. God is in me, and the goal will be accomplished. That's it.
Yeah. You have to be thinking on higher heights in order to achieve.
Of course.
that for sure.
Yeah, Ras Bobby is my dad. So
funny thing.
Now I have to go research.
I
know
amongst
Ras
elders from
Bobby.
5 years old. So yeah, so I amongst elders from 5, 6 years, 2, 3 years old, listening. So I'm not one of those humans confused about who they are.
Right.
Again,
I can tell you exactly who you are.
Right. The streets is there. So you know how it is, Rock City, you raise up in the streets, whatever.
Right.
So it's not to say you're coming out all clean.
Right.
But as far as knowing myself, bro, we all go through things, we all make mistakes, we all this, we all that. But as far as knowing who I am, bro, I can accomplish anything. Look, listen. My friends and I just came together, and basically now I'm the public relations director of a new media and marketing company. And I don't want to also like co-founder as well, but I'm saying so this is media and marketing. This is so but I can do anything.
Facts.
That's my mentality. We can do anything.
Yes.
We, not I. We.
Yeah. That is something I always instill in my kids. I don't use the word cannot. So like, no, you do it. Just gotta put your mind to it. Take your time. You'll get it done.
Yes, and always remember the group. If it's not the group, I don't want to be a part of it.
Right.
Because every human needs a team.
Right.
If you don't have a team, you have failed before you have even begun. All this thing about people, I don't like people. That's the wrong mentality to have. If you're living on the earth and God say you have to live amongst each other, then network, make a link, talk. Because conversations turn into opportunities, turn into spiritual opportunities, turn into money.
True.
Economically. So it's all about networking. It's all about vibing. It's all about communicating.
Right.
And and this is what music is. Music is a form of communication.
Definitely.
So picture you singing in your house every day, and you're not going outside to talk to nobody. That making sense then?
None at all.
I know myself, bro. I am unlimited force. I only occupy in this human body for a time, but who and what I am will move on to another body and will do another good work. You feel me?
Sure.
That is the attitude. So in that regard, if we know ourselves, we don't have fear of death. We don't have fear of nothing. We just move through.
That is facts.
Nasio is my cousin, Ras Bobby is my dad, bro. Nasio is my uncle.
You had my jaw open, like I said, I know Ras Bobby. Like, you know what I mean? I was born in Newtown, right? I know Ras Bobby. I know Nasio Fountain. I've met Nasio, which is kind of funny because now you have my brain wondered. I'm not related to Nasio, but I have family members that's related to him. Now I wondered if you're related to them. You know what I mean?
Could be.
Yeah. So yeah, you had my jaw open. I'm like, Nasio.
Yeah, because true.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, through my grandma. Grandma is Kalinago.
Right.
Because great grandma. If you see Mafafan here straight, and Mafafan blacker than me.
Right.
Black as
yeah,
indigenous.
Yeah.
And so her ancestors was darker than you,
right?
But their hair was straight.
Straight, yeah.
You check. So black people pop up all over the planet, and that's the half that's never been told. It had pyramids in America too. It have some pyramids in America in the Western world. Some of them older than those in the Eastern world. So what was happening in the Western world? So all the Mayans, Aztec, Taino, Arawak, who them people was. We see the pictures already, bro. They blacker than us.
Yeah.
Complexion wise. So who?
Yeah.
So who them people is? It have a part of the story that didn't have nothing to do with people coming from Africa as slaves. The parties, it have a part where some of us was born and we born sovereign and indigenous, bro. These lands is our lands, bro.
Yeah.
Of course.
So if we remember that, what can stop us?
Right.
One or two politicians.
It's not only if we remember that, though. Niyorah, you were taught that. You had the benefit of being taught that and being surrounded with people to embed that in you and keep you abreast of what's happening in the world. A lot of people are not educated about how we derived here, who our people are, and the strength and power that we have, because
But some don't want to
we
know
were
that.
left because of not just colonization, but people moving around the world. My parents came from the Caribbean. I'm first generation Canadian. I was not taught these things in school. As I get older, as an adult, I have to teach myself or network with the correct people, right? So, we as the elders, I guess we could call ourselves elders now, have to teach the younger generation. Like Novelist has kids, I don't, but I do work with the younger generation. So I, in turn, have to educate them as well. The same way that you're educating us on Dissect right now, so through the music, you were able to do that. And that's a huge responsibility. Huge responsibility.
Yeah, man. I would say, I would ask the people to do this, and this is to come to this point has taken me time. It's not to say like I arrived here, even with the knowledge that even I got from my pops. And it's never a place that you arrive at and you're just there. It's a daily thing. And then God revealed. But I would say, instead of trying to start from a landmark, start from within. Instead of trying to start from a geographical place, start from within. Because even when you go to those places deep in the mountains, in the hills somewhere, the ancients of ancients and the monks who could levitate and do all these things that we see as great feats will tell you, go within. Go on the inside. It's just really simple. It's just you got to go on the inside. So how do you go on the inside? You take time, you shut off the cell phone, computer, you sit and you meditate and hold a vibes with yourself. And breathe and listen to the sound of your breath. And just, so sometimes I'm caught up in the day-to-day, naturally, waking up, children gotta go take a shower, gotta take care of the family, gotta cook, gotta this, gotta that. But it's imperative that we just remember that one thing. The power of the Most High is on the inside of our body, on the inside. And that's my whole responsibility, even to my failures too as a human. I'm imperfect. Trust me. But we have that remembrance will get us there slowly but surely. And don't think about the big wins, it's the small wins.
Spiritual food.
Yes, indeed. Some of our people just, I don't know. Small wins. Everybody want to be liked and loved right now.
And that's what we need. If now this is as the most simplest thing, but yet still the most profound. If you leave your house every day, no matter what is going on in your mind or in your heart, and if you tell yourself, today I'm gonna leave this house and just to show love and give love, and you try. Something is gonna you don't have to go to anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You could actually experience this in a building. You could experience this on a mountain. You can experience this in the ocean somewhere. You can experience this while sitting on a beach. But there is something that the human being is, most human beings are leaving, and it's untapped. It's untapped. And many humans think it's so complex to attain this. But what will happen? Because you see, in my opinion, the Most High is a frequency. The Most High is an invisible force where everything that is physical emanates from that.
Mm-hmm.
The human cannot try to decipher the mysteries of the Creator. It's not the human's responsibility to try to find out exactly who and what God is. No, that's the wrong approach. At least to me. You just need to own it, know that you exist, and the fact that you could touch your flesh.
Right.
Just know that you have the greatest gift ever given to you. And from that emanates all talent, all art, even this podcast. Everything that's manifesting on Dissect podcast had to have come from something that was thought from within first, that came in the manifestation in the digital form.
Facts. Damn.
So it's the relationship with this thing. That's why I can do whatever I want with music, because it's this thing in me that just say, go on, do a thing. You see me? Whatever the world think, the world think. You know? Yeah. So anyway.
So it's not even fair for me to ask what's next. Because it's a vibration. But
well, the pedophilia thing has been taking place for too long, so we have to address that.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah, you know, so we got to get militant. You know, we got to actually, because, you know, I mean, to kill and slaughter children and to rape kids and human traffic kids, and we have to address that. Rastafari, we must address that. You know? Yeah, and this one militant.
That's a heavy topic.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and you know, honestly, the best in the game. Got the thoughts like Django. Blow up the whole scene with that lyrical ammo. Grenade, throw it overhead to rough the system up. I got the clip full of holler heads to F the system up. You know the drill. Coming out the gutter like wild hyenas. Horror flick. Nightmare for the naive dream. A victory for the ones who know the grass was green. A heaven's gate. Time to regulate the wrath of Caesar. The harder the challenge, the more beautiful the game. Metaphors, similes, and schemes come into play. Rip the table of your depth chapter. You check the context. You concave. What's up? That's convex. Mind state, beast mode, black activism. Steady like a metronome on a platinum rhythm. We got Niyorah, one them racist troop. I comfortable now, them racist group.
That's another another new one to look out for.
Yeah, you see, that's a whole nother flavor again.
Yep.
I want to know if you can sing one about the teachers who don't care about the kids in school.
Listen,
I need one for that. The teachers that I work with.
I can imagine the pain that a little child feels. Sitting there crying because they can't see their mother again. How does this little child feel? No. So I can imagine the pain that a little child feels. Sitting there crying because they can't know their mother again. How does this little child feel? No. You dirty pedophiles. Trafficking children for miles and miles and miles and miles. You dirty pedophiles. God will strike you all the while. You funny pedophiles. Trafficking children for miles and miles and miles and miles. You dirty pedophiles. God will strike you all the while, all the time. Yo, in many industries, this is going on. Lives are getting ruined while the world keeps going on. The children are the future. Yes, we must protect them. It is our responsibility to defend them now. So I can imagine the pain that a little child feels. Sitting there crying because they can't see their mother again. How does this little child feel? No, whoa. So I can imagine the pain that a little child feels. Sitting there crying because they can't see their mother again.
How does this little child feel? No, you effing pedophiles, trafficking children for miles and miles and miles. It's chapters that day in a Rasta.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's chapters
Yeah,
that
man.
there, man. It's
Yeah,
just
man.
there. And some of them songs you never hear before. You never hear them songs before. I never
Right.
released them songs yet. But you
Yeah.
have to understand, we music is something that is I am a music, bro. I can't even tell you. Bro.
It just flows through you.
It flows through. Yeah, we just seen
It's a gift from
doing
God.
the
No,
energy.
it's a gift from God.
Right.
I can think of something from my brain and make a song. I can give you a full album in 2 hours, bro.
Right.
And it will, yeah.
It will still make it will still make sense at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean that topic right
Unlimited
there is
fun.
something that nobody's ever touched. No, I don't think anybody's ever touched that topic.
Yeah, that last one there.
And it's chills going through me when you
That
say
last one there, yeah. I had me listening.
Yeah, man. You know, them songs have to drop with a kitty at the back of that. You know, I can imagine the pain that the little child feel sitting there. You know, let them let the lyrics soak in. We don't want no melody from nothing else, just drum. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So if I have to come there, take the bouillon to a certain place and keep it there. No, big up, listen. I know. Let me not say that. Add to the place that it's already at.
Right.
Let me put it so.
Right.
Because I want to big up Asa, Kwan, Little Boy, Trilogy. What's the Rasta with the gold chains and things, something boom?
Oh, Rio.
All of them, man, I bigging up the whole of DA. The whole of DA. Every single artist from Dominica, I bigging them up. You check where I'm coming from.
Yes, sir.
And I only joined the Booyah thing because I just want to remind we have to keep the class. I'm not coming to act like I better than or I greater than.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because something has been established. I see Asa win an award, bro. I was so happy, bro. Listen, you see when Asa win that award, I shed tears, Ajit.
Yeah.
I shed tears because I feel the joy he experienced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
It's
I just the lady on the side, not giving a damn. I just love what they are doing. You check, but you see the rhythm. I have to. You see the rhythm. You see the rhythm.
Yeah, the rhythm is yeah.
Hey, I had to put something on. Trust me.
Right.
Yeah, you have to show them it can be done because for some reason people believe it cannot be done in a classy way.
But
anymore.
But that's how Booyah was back in like when it started. If you listen to raw lyrics back in the day, we used to jump and prance, but there was some lyrics and some biblical stuff in the Booyah.
Bro, I telling you, I have certain lyrics there. You see, I sing Block the Road, right?
Yeah, that's a big one.
But that was the first little thing there, the part I want to add, and I go say it slow. Barricade problem, the people block the road, right? If you don't do what you say, you promise, the people block the road. And then the second verse I say, big up the whopper man, them working hard. Or I can say, big up the dumb like man, them working hard.
Right.
It's the infrastructure of the higher ones in charge. Robbing, thieving our money just to sabotage. Talking about the money done because them sell it off. Barricade problem, the people block the road. You know higher than or better than with the masses when with your witchcraft babies dying on the beach and thing. Bro, listen, bro. tell them leave conscious people alone, because listen to me. The people require a certain level of principles. It's our goal. Listen, nothing can stop music, you know, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Music, serious, you know, bro. That's the most powerful tool on the planet, you know, bro.
Influential. Yeah.
So DA need to get fixed, because we can really fix DA in a certain way from a distance, because we have the numbers. And I linked to people on the ground and people in the industry.
Right.
So just listen to the cries of the people. Listen to the nation. Rastafari always preach love, African unity, you know. Bro.
Wow. Well, you started it again with the positive lyrics, and you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, somebody will follow suit, you know what I mean? And that's all we need. Is once it keeps spreading, then it goes back to what it was.
Once the people follow God, bro, and them youth stop killing each other, bro, we good.
Yeah, they'll think.
You check where I'm coming from. Once the people follow God, is not. I know what you're saying, and I respect what you're saying, but you see, I just always redirect everything to Jah, because I want the people follow Jah. You check where, as a human, I bound to fail, I bound to commit sins, but if they follow the principles of Jah, they will improve in the next generation to a point where we can reset ourselves to where we need to be as Africans. And that's the whole purpose of the music.
Facts.
You check? Otherwise, it's just a marketing thing then.
Yeah. Well, we all know it's a what you call it, like a microwave industry. It's like, yeah, we do it for the likes, get the quick money, and that's it.
Yeah.
But the sad part about it is, like, even again, not to just bring up Ra's name, but we spoke to him last week, and it's like, what do you tell your grandchildren when you get older? You know what I mean? So it's fun and games right now, but later on, it's not gonna be funny. You know what I mean? So, but
it have 12-year-olds singing Booyah, bro.
Yeah,
they have 12-year-olds singing Booyah. We cannot ignore that.
5-year-olds singing Booyah.
So we just have to know. We just have to just. You see what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
I think we need more risk takers, more people that are willing to put themselves out on a limb and do the right thing. Like, look, we had Ridge on last year, and he was like, "Oh, this is not really what I want to sing. This is what I want to sing." So then, sing what you want to sing. Sing what you know you're supposed to be singing.
So we're singing for man. So we're not singing for Jah within us. And I'm not trying to change.
It's for the likes.
I'm not trying to change Booyah to a church. I'm just saying, put some class in it.
Yeah.
Let it be classy. Let it be respectable enough so the younger generation can digest it and learn and grow from that, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So because when I come in to my brothers, again, you know, I'm not competing with nobody, you know.
Right.
And I'm not competing. but stay away with the competition, because my pen, just stick with the unity. That is all I want for Dominica, bro.
Right.
You check where I'm coming from?
Right.
You know, one of my good friends are about to do a track with them. They over 2-3 million followers. You know what I'm saying? But who cares? And then I also have a song unreleased with Rock City. Rock City did a song with Adam Levine. They over a billion streams already.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a song unreleased with a #1 Billboard group.
Okay, nice.
You know, Tyrone Thomas he just win the Grammy. His brother Timothy, who's with Rock City, who actually wrote for Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, Usher, all those guys. I have a song with them, bro.
Oh, nice.
But that is God do that. You see what I'm trying to say? I give you all the praise. The praise doesn't belong to me. To hell with the praise. You feel me? So DA is home. That's my brothers doing Booyah. When I come in home, it's just to strengthen whatever they have going on.
Right.
You feel me?
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah. Love the energy.
Yeah.
Hi. Jay, well, it is 2 minutes before the hour that we're supposed to get off.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if we still want to play the game, Jay, or
I don't know. I'd be interested to hear, because he's so conscious,
you
what
wanna.
his responses would be to these questions.
It's fine. Sure.
It's gonna be different. I'm
All right.
sure. I'm sure.
Okay. All right. So the yeah, you know what? You're probably right. It is probably going to be different. It's probably going to be very positive and okay. So the name of the game is called Quick Cuts.
Right.
And I'll start off with the first question. How do you like people to be around you? Do you like honesty or transparency?
I would say kind, but honesty.
All right.
Honesty with a little decency with it,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What is the worst piece of advice you've ever been given?
Black people will never reach nowhere. Our people will never reach nowhere.
I love how he laughs behind it.
Yeah, right. What's the biggest risk you ever took? What is musically or?
Life for me is not a risk, it's more journey, but in terms of a risk, I cannot think of anyone. I cannot think of any risk, I would say. I would say it's more of a journey.
Right.
Because if I put myself in that situation, it's more like an acceptance. So at that point, it's not a risk.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any regrets?
Many. Of course. many regrets. Many things my mommy tell me not to do, and I did. I regret it.
Right.
But no, I mean, honestly, man, I don't have. I mean, life is a beautiful unfolding. So there is no regrets. There's just lessons. So we can't say I have any regrets.
Okay.
I can't say.
All right.
All right. Well, this is my last one, and Jay wants it for herself. She said she likes your laugh. So, what is something that have made you laugh the hardest?
Profusely?
Yes.
Yes.
What actually makes me laugh is to see the way people react to the Matrix.
I get it.
everything on a television, people believe everything they see, they think is reality. So that's kind of funny to me.
Right.
But life is a beautiful unfolding. It's all about sometimes, first I think a human is given their family so that they can start to take care of something at home before they start to take care of everyone elsewhere. So I just want to urge the people to remember your family before you start to put energy out. Put energy in the home.
Right.
Love the kids. Make sure the children are straight. Make sure the brothers and the sisters are straight in the home first, and then you go out and take that energy out. We are living in a whole nother world, and just remember your DNA, who you are. Just love each other, man. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And even if we may fail, sometimes we get angry, we get pissed off, we fail, we commit sin. Just try to be better each day. And pass your lessons on to the younger generations and communicate. That's it.
Right.
Yes. Positive lessons.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh man,
Definitely different.
it was the
Okay,
heavy.
thank you. We're and that's the end of the
Very,
questions. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
very,
So we
very.
just transcend time and space. We just
Mm.
transcend time and space just now.
Yes.
You know, and we just burst a cosmic bubble just now. Or what? to the fifth dimension and back. You know we back now. You know we back in the third dimension now. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Positive energy all around, man. Vibes.
All right. Cool, man.
All right. So,
all right.
if you wanna big up your social media or say where your music is, or even your team, if you wanna big them up, that would be a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I want to big up first of all the creator who made all of us.
Facts.
Secondly, I would like to big up my parents for coming together and love and creating Niyorah, and my other siblings. I want to thank my other siblings and my direct and also extended family. And I would also like to thank my team. I want to big up 1051 Fam, Nookie Ranks, Sir Slim, Vic, Lelo, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big up Taylor, you know what I mean? So we just bigging up the whole team, man, and giving thanks and praise, for life, man, and love and, positive energy. And that's really what it's about. So hopefully this positive energy could transfer through technology and bust technology and,
right,
just sprinkle some love on everybody.
That's the energy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, metaphysical vibes,
Right.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure. I definitely hope we could do this again.
Mm-hmm.
That heavy. I'm one. I like to learn. You know what I mean? A lot of things that you're talking, I could relate to, but obviously I have to just let you talk, right? Do your thing. But I can relate to a lot of what you're talking about, bro. So
yeah.
I definitely hope you could join us on here. I mean, in the near future, and yeah, man, and all the best to you and your music, bro.
It's all love, man. Big up Shatta Optimistic. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. Yeah, man.
Big up Shatta.
Yes.
Big up
you can't forget Shatta, man.
Big up Optimistic.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and big up the viral media group, man, in St. Thomas. All right. That's also, people just DM me if you need that. Check me out at Niyorah1, NIYORAH, and the number 1 on Instagram, and also the Niyorah on Facebook that has about 64,000 followers. Check me out on Spotify. Check me out on all streaming platforms. Big up the whole Caribbean. Big up the DA Massive, the VI Massive, the Trini Massive, the Jamaica Massive, Cuba, Haiti. Yeah.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Trinidad, everyone. Dudley,
Right.
everyone. SK, big up yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah,
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Reggae artists or like musical artists. You know what? I stood correct, when I said musical artists. Yes, you see the man came and did hip hop, reggae. Obviously he does the booyah, so Niyorah, I mean, very positive artist. Lyrics, like I said, you gotta listen to it. I'm with that new song. I like that new The Block the Road thing. Because I knew
Yeah.
Well, so.
I know we could have talked for over an hour about
sure.
different things, and we could have gone deep into certain things, but we only have an hour to work with. So we worked with that, and very, very educated and very inspirational.
Indeed.
Deep thoughts. Yeah.
Indeed. So yeah, big up to him and his team. Shatta, you did it, bro. Big up yourself. Who we got next week?
Before next week, just wanted to mention Dale, our dear friend Dale. We haven't mentioned him in a while, but for this new year, we're gonna consciously try to mention, get into that GoFundMe page, go and go fund Dale. Let's help him get his surgery that is very, very much needed.
Right.
On TDN TV, Network 1, there is a write-up about Dale. You could also go there and check him out. Go into GoFundMe and just put in help Dale, and his name should pop up.
Right.
So that's my goal for the year. My New Year's resolution.
New Year's resolution. That's
to get this done.
That's a good one.
So for next week, we have a guest by the name of White Wine.
Mm-hmm.
White Wine is a Canadian-based artist. He's a soca artist.
Right.
And you know what? I think he's kind of wild. So I'm interested to interview him next week.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys next week right back here, TDN TV or Dissect TV. Please subscribe to the channels and share the channels. Please share this episode. This is like educational 101 that a lot of people need to see. So please do share this episode for us. Greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week, man. Right back here, 7 p.m. You guys have a blessed week and a blessed weekend. Deuces.
Peace.
So I'm Janine Xavier Cross.
I'm Janelle Xavier. And we're Xavier Street. So this is what you need on the inside and we're ready to come back.
Are you, Jewel? You have hidden talents that you're not talking about.
Let's get to the bar. Ain't no bar, I'm drum.
Yeah.